Hey ladies and gents, this is Linda, Chic777, and today I'm coming at you with a couple, well actually about 6 cards that I created for a friend of mine who is a local photographer here. She has asked me to create 2 kinds of cards. Now these first set of cards I'm going to show you is the cards that she wants to give to her newly signed clients. As she books weddings, she wants to be able to give them, you know, cards saying, you know, hey, thank you for signing with me, etc., etc. Now these cards she wanted simple but elegant, and we wanted them, or we discussed doing them in the colors of creams and reds and browns because that is the colors of the inside of her studio. And then we also discussed where I would create you know, a more bigger card project at the end. Once she has completed that client, she wants to be able to give them this nice kind of parting gift and one of my cards in it. Now the first card, you'll be able to see that in my next design team project video for the piece by piece. So that'll be coming out on, is it the 29th or 30th? Whichever my due date is. For this month of August, so you'll be able to get a look at that, and it is done in that particular couple's, you know, wedding colors. She'll kind of give me, you know, an idea of, you know, their personality a little bit, so I kind of know what kind of card to create. But anyway, I'm going to move my sign out of the way and kind of show you what I started with as my card base, because you guys often know I don't like to do a lot of the regular, you know, just paper fold-up cards, okay? So I started with this as my card base, okay? And what I did is I had just purchased this Bow Bunny album kit, Little Miss album kit at our local scrapbook store. And most of the time when I purchase these little album kits, it's not to do the album, it's because I want the shapes in the album. I'll pull them out and, you know, use them as patterns and keep them for, you know, cutting out my own chipboard shapes to use for things such as the cards I'm going to show you today. Okay, and then the paper lines I used was quite a variety. I used Graphic 45, the Romantique collection. I had a few sheets of that, and then I went a lot with die cuts with a view. The Immortal Love stack, the Regent, the Portobello, is it Portobello Road or Portobello stack? Let me look over here, the Union Square stack, a lot of that. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some of the first cards. This is using Romantique stack. And she wanted, like I said, very simple and elegant. Here's our colors of kind of reds and creams and browns. Now her logo here, when she handed me her business cards, I was like, oh my gosh, I have that type on, that font on my computer. I don't want to show everything, but this is her business card with her logo on there, and I was like, I can recreate that. So I use these metal oh my gosh, now what's the word? Metal tags. What you do, you know what? It is by, let me just kind of show you. It's an old line. I'm sure you can still get some of this stuff, but it's making memories, and you've got this like tag squisher thing, and then you have a whole bunch of these tag shapes, hearts and triangles and stuff, or not triangles, and tags and squares, and then you have like the little pattern to trace on your paper with. So I printed out on a computer, and then I had actually, these are like 1-inch actual 1-inch circle punch, and I just punched it out. And then what you do is you, if for those of you might be newbies, and you slide them into, see the little insert here, you slide that particular shape into the tag, and then you would place the tag inside this little thing here, and then you push down on the handle, and then it crimps the tag shut. And I use these every once in a while. I've got just a nice big stack of them. I'm sure you could still find them online, but I don't know that I've seen them readily available in the stores, at least not around here. But anyway, so that's where this particular tag came from. And as you can see, I just recreated her logo exactly how it appears on her business card. Okay, and a lot of my laces and stuff, they come from different sources. Some are from my stash, some are from Jayzella. Hey, sweetie. Some are from Violet, who's 48 Scrapping here on YouTube. Hi, honey. And then I've got some from, oh, I'm trying to think. I think I've got some from, I can't remember. Is it Craft Supplies one? I've got some from, is it Craft Supplies one? And then I've got, excuse me, and then I've got some from Trésor Deluxe shop. Let me make sure my one supply is right. Yep, Craft Supplies 1 on Zibbit. And then I've got some from Joann's and that kind of stuff. I think I even have some in here from Annie. Hi, honey. Anyway, so those are all the different, you know, laces and stuff. I like to have laces kind of pop off of my project a little bit because I just think it gives it kind of a shabby look. So you can kind of see this lace underneath is a double scallop lace. That's one I got from Violet. And then I believe this next beautiful kind of vintage lace is one from Gisela. And then this is just one from my stash. I think I got it like Joann's. And then the flowers here, all the flowers I got from Craft Supplies 1. And then I just shimmer misted up the flowers. Like this is a really light red. And I wanted it to be a more darker red. So I shimmered everything up with Lindy's Stamp Gang. This is the red I used, the Rudolph Nose Red. Gave it more of a darker, rich color. And then I used Mission Bell's Brown because I kind of wanted to keep the same color of the brown, but just, you know, shimmery it up. And then a lot of my laces and also the flowers, if they were white laces, I changed the color with this Clam Bake Beige and then just added glitter to, you know, the flowers, added a little bit of a change to that. Okay, and then so what I did, which a lot of it you're not going to be able to see, it's a 3-tiered effect on the front. I've got a shape on the bottom, and then I've got a nice little centerpiece. So I've got brown and red, and then kind of the cream color on top. I did sew the edges, but I didn't really distress everything because she wanted it more of a simplistic, elegant card. Okay, added a little sheer bow under the flowers with the hanging tag. Now on the back is where the card comes from, okay? So here's the back. What I would do, blue string, is whatever my middle piece was, the red, I would pretty much put that on the top portion here and then have my same brown on the back. Okay, and then what I did is created a pocket. So this is where her little thank you card is, you know, thank you for choosing my studio, etc. Added some lace. Oh, forgot about this lace. I got this one from Jules at the Jewel Box. Hey, Jules, honey. Added another sheer bow, and then this is just some satin trim out of my stash. These are, love them, some beautiful diamond ribbon sliders from the Piece by Piece. I've got a little stash of those I've gotten from her, got from her store. And then just a little key. I think this is a bead landing key from my stash. And what I did is that went around the front, but I wanted to carry it around the back, so I just kind of slid it through and then almost acted like a little double bow. Okay, so there's the card, real basic and easy. And then on the back, she wanted my information on it, so I had downloaded these cute little library book cards and put my information on the back there. And I didn't sew those, but I did run my sewing machine through it just to give it some punches. I thought that was kind of a cute idea. But I love the idea because I had a little red, you know, date stamp on the library card, etc. Just thought that was fun for a, like a label on the back. Because I have a stamp, but it doesn't have all that information on it, and I want to, you know, update that stamp. Anyway, so there's the first one. And then here's the second one. I thought this was fun because it did say love and all that, and the old-fashioned camera on the front, you know, like for her business. Same flowers, all the same flowers, different laces coming over here. Just some laces from my stash. I think this one is from the Craft Supplies one, and I added a little bit of bling lace on there. So there's the front of that one. And then the back, same, but just some different laces. This is a crochet lace from Joann's and a little bit different key. And the paper down here is like a floral brown. Okay, so there's that one. I think I have too much shine, you guys, sorry. Okay, and then I made 2 of these, just use different laces on each one. I just thought the top hats was cute. It came out of that Regent collection from Die Cuts with a View. This is some beautiful trim from Trésor Deluxe down here. The trim from Violet again, and this is just some like vintage flower trim from my stash. Okay, and then this is just a plain, you can see it's a plain kind of brown. It almost looks like a curtain effect, and that's from the Immortal Love stack. And then onto the back. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one was fun, I thought. You know, added a little bit of text up here, the red on that paper, so that's why that paper's on there, because I just thought that was a pretty paper. I didn't add it, just added the paper with the text and the scrolls to get the red in. Added some beautiful laces. I think this one is from Gisela, and then this is just a lace that I got at Joann's. It actually has sequins through it, and it's white, and so I cut out all the sequins, of course, because they're just on a little sewn through it. And then I took that clam baked beige and changed it to like a cream color. Okay, so there's that one. And then just that little kind of floral pattern on the bottom. And in the back, just some different laces again. Like I said, everything's kind of you know, it's all the same design, just different papers. But, you know, I'll just show them all to you real quick. And then back to another one of these. Like I said, I created two. Just use a little bit different ribbons on this one. From lace from my stash. This is one from Gisela. This one, I just cannot remember where I got it. I don't remember buying it, so someone must have gifted it to me. And then I used a little bit of flat back pearl on here because these, you know, obviously are top hats. But I wanted to make it a combination of, you know, because the top hat for the guy and the more like a little feminine for the girls. So kind of the combination between the bride and the groom. Okay, and then the back. And this one actually has a little top hat on the front too. Okay, and then the last one of my other favorites, again, the Romantique collection. I wished I could have done them all with the bride and the groom, you know, but I don't have that many papers of this. So anyway, yeah, one of my favorites. Added like triple layers of lace here, just to give it real feminine touch. A little stripe on the bottom to add a little bit of masculinity to it, but still keep it fun. And then the back. And in this one, I cut out the title that was at the top and just kind of added it there just to give it something. Okay, so anyway, there are my 6 cards that I made. I'll have close-up pictures on the blog, although I know you can see them on my blog, and the link will be down below, although I know you can see them pretty well here. But they'll be there, and if you want to come follow along with me there, please do. Remember my next design team for the piece by piece, you'll get to see the first card I made that goes in the bigger gift basket that this gal will be handing out. But anyway, thank you for sharing your time with me. I've got lots of projects coming up, so I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.